marketing aside, GTA Mind's Eye seems like the perfect toxin to tide you over before stepping back into Rockstar's modernized version of Vice City next year. And yes, in many ways, Mind's Eye does appear to be spiritually linked to Grand Theft Auto. There's way more to meets the eye in this theatrically dense sci-fi tale. So here's our 15 things to know before you buy Mind's Eye. Developed by Build a Rocket Boy, a household name, Build a Rocket Boy is not. However, the studio's founder, Leslie Benzies, damn near almost every gamer on the planet should be aware of the legendary games that he's produced, such as GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption. Both of those games resonate Benzies' DNA. Following his split from Rockstar, he and numerous alumni relocated to Edinburgh and formed the new studio under Leslie's leadership. Mind's Eye is the first of his game. So what is Mind's Eye? Given Benzies' pedigree, it perhaps is unsurprising that he immediately embraced Mind's Eye shares with Grand Theft Auto, sunlit streets in cultured Americanized city, gun-toting protagonists, and obscenely good between all of the murdering. Gun-toting protagonists who seem extremely good between all of the murdering, crimes, greed, and corruption. The similarities continue to go on and on. Yet Mind's Eye isn't just a cookie cut out of Rockstar's blueprint. Not in this case. Mind's Eye is more of a focused action adventure thriller, presenting off of striking cinematic pieces between linear mission design and tightly cultivated narrative delivery. And oh, there's a distinctly cyberpunk edge to the experience. These themes which GTA has never tackled. So what's the story? Mind's Eye follows the story of Jacob Diaz, an elite soldier that is tied with this game with the theme of amnesia. Embedded with the neutral implant dubbed as the Mind Eye, he travels to the desert city Red Rock, haunted by vestiges of his former self and converted missions and instances which he's believed to change his life forever. His mission to uncover answers leads to many discoveries such as corruption, greed, materialistic control, and the freewheeling power of the disingenuous government. So who is Jacob Diaz? The original Jacob neutral implant is a mystery to be unraveled by the player. Somehow, the skull-mounted device is fracturing his memories with flashbacks of an especially haunting mission, tormenting him daily. Motivated by his writing corporate wrongdoings, Diaz feels embodied by the anonymous source of the implant. So, using his skills from his past life as a soldier, his weapons handling, combat, maneuvering, stealth capability, tactical resonance, and vehicle control, he confidently charges headfirst into the city of Red Rock, unsure of the scale of his enemies which await. However, given my recent gameplay, the driving mechanics feel very stiff, so I hope that's something that's patched soon. So what kind of city is Red Rock? A scorching hub of blue chip tech. Red Rock near future vestiges of optimism, wealth is nothing but a desert mirage. Corporate oppression and artificial intelligence defines the citizens' everyday lives, exemplified most negatively in the city's exuberant automatic robot police force. Red Rock's political governors are entangled with nefarious tech mongrel at the helm of the AI police corp. Their joint corruption steers Red Rock and presumably the world at large towards a new, unfounded phase of human evolution. One interesting feature is Arcadia, a content creation mode accessed through a portal available only at PC at launch, which will allow players to develop encounters across the map. NPCs influences the story. There's countless other inhabitants nested within Red Rock streets, all following their own motivations, and most harboring dark secrets. These unique characters that Jacob encounter along the way are working to solve their own predicaments. So for Jacob, and thus you as the player, trust is a major faction. So who are Jacob's allies? Who should he watch from the shadows? In a way, the relationship Jacob meets with people is a microcosm of what's actually happened in the city at large. Can anyone, AI included, be trusted? While these are dividing the lines between human betterment and totalitarian control. As for the combat overview, there's an element of GTA influence in the combat that still holds large in this game. However, there's a lot of tactical depth here, more than Rockstar has ever attempted in the past. The environment, for example, plays a large part of how Jacob approaches these encounters, utilizing his surroundings, reaching elevated vantage points, and seeking environmental exploits are crucial to gain the edge in the battles. Enemies portrays a range of tactics and learns behaviors, so technically the player must always think dynamically and be prepared to change the strategy. As far as weapon-wise, there are usually fair pistols, shotguns, assault rifles, sniper rifles, rocket launchers, and etc., along with a few mystery prototype weapons, are in Jacob's expert hands. But this being a near futuristic timeline with a neural implant tech reality, expect there to be some cyberpunk unique modifications making the way to Jacob's arsenals as well. However, during my recent gameplay, enemies encounters really lack depth, with foes really just charging at you as the player. High-tech enemy gadgets and neuro-related abilities. The poster child for Jacob's high-tech gadgetry is his drone companion, which we see numerous instances of him launching from his backpack, presumably the hovering machine folded up neatly like a parachute prior. The drone assists in scanning, exploring, and stealth, as well as lending a helping hand in combat. The drone is upgradable as well, with maneuverability expanding its usefulness as Jacob burrows deeper down in the rabbit hole. Natural hacking is also a thing for Jacob, giving him the ability to tamper with electronic systems from afar. Augmented vision is a third ability that Jacob possesses, giving him a fresh perspective on the world around him. All in all, the raft of weapons and gadgetry should give the players numerous ways to approach really given any situation. There are many themes in the Mind's Eye. Benzie has been clear to point out that Mind's Eye story is heavy thematic elements, which we touch upon numerous of these themes in the feature already. Corporate dominance, the trepidation of inherent in AI over reliances, the technological dependence and its impact on free will, over surveillance, corruption, power, greed, lies, and morality. Mind's Eye world is shaped by repression, a promise of security mired by political overreach. These themes are present to the real life of today, but are pushed to the extremes in this game. It will be interesting to see just how believable Mind's Eye themes truly land. Red Rock is a sprawl, a diverse metropolis divided up into distinct districts, which players are free to explore with Jacob. Numerous fractions will operate throughout the city as well. Some corporate bootlickers keen on furthering the city's technology reliance in the future, while others are underground resistances force hell-bent on exposing the corporate greed and corruption. Mission structures is said to be linear, and the narrative design is promised to be tight. However, this fits with the Fox of open world. One that'll feature interactive elements in an evolved landscape is really hard to know. However, during my recent gameplay, the game is riddled with bugs, so let's hope these will be ironed out by the first patch release. However, this game does have cutting-edge cinematography. Build a Rocket Boy is super focused on delivering a genre-defining cinematic experience with realistic character animation and emotionally dense storytelling. It isn't just about lifelike camera angles. Although grounding the experience with true-to-life advantage points is still important, but portraying complex emotions in these character developments earnestly. Mind's Eye has a 15-hour runtime during gameplay. It surprised me to learn that completing Mind's Eye campaign only sets you back approximately 15 hours. This comparatively streamlined runtime and reinforces the studio's dedication to craft a tightly choreographed story rather than allowing players to dictate the pacing or the structure through branching or non-linear narratives. The net result is the team should hopefully build a balanced tension building moments with bombastic set pieces more effectively. While Mind's Eye has been released on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series, and PC via Steam after June 10th, it's priced at $59.99 and post-launch content is a little hazy at the minute, but there's speculation that the DLC expansion will include a potential multiplayer mode that's coming on the way. If you pulled the trigger on this game and got the deluxe feature, this comes with deluxe weapon skins, futuristic skins for Jacob's vest, his sedan, and his drone convention. Also bundled in the premium pass, which includes an erotic pack comprising of the erotic version of just those items listed skins, plus an intriguing horde of mode mission and access to seasonal content as it comes out later on in the year 2026. And that'll be all for this one. Come hang out with me live on Twitch as I stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 9:30 Eastern Time. Stay alpha, and I'll see you in the next video.